And now, WWE Network presents Smackdown's Armageddon. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you live to the next Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view, Armageddon, coming to you live in Pensacola, Florida. And what a huge night we have in store for you. And we are kicking the night off with Jericho taking on the rated R superstar Edge. Y2J in the house.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Jericho!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match was officially announced this past Saturday night by the chairman of the WWE, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. You know, Vince McMahon said that if Edge and Jericho want to fight, they'll fight here tonight at Armageddon. But you know, Chris Jericho, he wants to make another name for himself by defeating Edge again. And here comes the rated R superstar.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the rated R superstar, Edge.
And back in 2010, Edge won the Royal Rumble match to go to face Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 26 for the World Heavyweight Championship, and he lost. That tells me, but then again, all these years later at SummerSlam, Edge was able to defeat Chris Jericho to retain the WWE Championship. Now both men have no title. Ref calls for the match to start, and here we go. Edge and Jericho collar and elbow tie-up. Edge switches into an overhand wrist lock. And Chris Jericho switches back into a headlock. Switches to side headlock takeover. And what a punch straight to the face of the radar superstar. I mean, yeah, that's right. And Jericho with those kicks, but Edge shrugs him off. Jericho with a body slam. And wait a minute, Edge fighting back with a nice cartwheel kick, hitting Chris Jericho on the head. Now, speaking of hitting somebody on the head, Edge hits Jericho in the head with a knee, countering that suplex. Jericho hits a DDT. And Jericho is looking to gain control of this match up here to open up Armageddon. And Edge counters. Edge bouncing Chris Jericho's head off the turnbuckle now. and then ramming his shoulder into the leg of Chris Jericho. And speaking of legs, Chris Jericho is locked in the Boston Crab on Edge. Another cartwheel kick, this time does not take down the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. And now Chris Jericho with an armbar, but Edge fights out of the armbar attempt. And what another cartwheel kick by Edge. Now Edge is climbing to the top, looking to dish out some huge punishment. What a diving clothesline, perhaps up the top rope by Edge. And a backbreaker to Jericho. Edge is in control of this match to start things off. Now Edge with a power bomb. Now Edge with a nice execution connecting in Jericho. And Jericho kicks out of the execution. Some people also call it the Edge-o-matic. And now Jericho is fighting back again. You can't say that Chris Jericho doesn't have heart. And he does. Jericho with a bulldog. Yeah, cover, and Edge kicks out. And Edge with a reversal. Now Edge hits the spear. This could be it for Jericho too. And Jericho kicks out. Chris Jericho got the shoulder up after Edge's finishing move, the spear. And now Jericho blocks that right hand by Edge. And now Jericho with a suplex. Chris Jericho looks to be in phenomenal control of this match as Chris Jericho looks to lock in the walls of Jericho. The walls of Jericho are locked in. Edge might have no choice, but Edge fights out of the walls of Jericho. Chris Jericho thinking perhaps the code breaker. And Edge is slapping the taste out of Edge's mouth, but Jericho fights back and hits the code breaker. And cover hooks the leg too. And Edge just barely kicks out of the code breaker. Now Jericho button back. Jericho in pure control now, climbing to the top. William Edge with a reversal. And now Edge is showing Jericho what he could do. Without adrenaline rush. With a nice move there by Edge with that face buster. Taking down Jericho. And Edge with an impaler. DDT. And now Edge stalking Jericho. Hits the spear for the second time of the match. And cover. Hooks the leg one. This is it. And Edge gets a victory. Edge with a victory here tonight at Armageddon over the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. Edge literally defeated Chris Jericho in our first match here at Armageddon. Chris Jericho fought everything he had, hitting that code breaker. here tonight at Armageddon, but that didn't stop Edge from kicking out of the Codebreaker. Edge fought back too, hit that Impaler DDT in the spear, and got the victory here tonight at Armageddon. What is next for the Rated R Superstar? We will hopefully have not have to wait too long, but ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have the Smackdown Women's title on the line as the former Smackdown Women's Champion, Natalya, takes aim at the reigning Smackdown Women's Champion, Sonya Deville. You know, she looks to defeat Natalya here tonight. Let's hope she can do so in this match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Smackdown Women's Championship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Smackdown Women's Championship is on the line here tonight at Armageddon. And here comes the Queen of Hearts, Natalya. All the way from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, here in Pensacola, here on the Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view, Armageddon. Of course, we're in the hometown of Raw's superstar, Roman Reigns, the former Universal Champion. Anyway, Natalya doesn't have a home field advantage here, but she does have a huge amount of heart, and she might need it to win the SmackDown Women's title here tonight. But here comes the champion, Sonya Deville, which this past Tuesday on SmackDown Live, Sonya Deville lost a match to the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. You know, this is our second match this evening. We still have our main event this evening as John Cena challenges Rusev to the WWE Championship. Anyway, the SmackDown Women's title is on the line in this matchup.
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Natalya wants the title back here at Night Armageddon.
Making her way to the ring from Chemung, New Jersey, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville has her hands on the SmackDown Women's title. The question is, for how much longer? As she hands the SmackDown Women's title to the referee. The referee is displaying what's on the line in this match. The SmackDown Women's title. Referee calls for this matchup to start. Here we go. Natalya, wait a minute, starting things off in the back as Sonya Deville takes down the Queen of Hearts. Of course, Natalya is going to look for a measure of redemption here at Armageddon, as at the Unforgiven pay-per-view, this woman, Sonya Deville, costed Natalya the SmackDown Women's title, and then a month later at No Mercy, and what a counter by Natalya. I was gonna say, what at No Mercy, Sonya Deville defeated both Asuka and Natalya in a triple threat match to become the SmackDown Women's title champion and cover, and Natalya kicks out. Sonya Deville is in control now. Wait a minute, Sonya Deville is literally in control of this matchup here tonight at Armageddon. Now with the ankle lock, shades of the Olympic hero Kurt Angle, trying to soften up the leg of Natalya with that ankle lock. Natalya fights out, and what a wheelbarrow bulldog by Natalya. And a drop kick to the knee of Sonya Deville, perhaps looking to work on Sonya's knee, which could work into the sharpshooter, which Sonya Deville tapped out last Tuesday on Smackdown Live. And now Natalya is getting the midsection worked on her. But wait a minute, Natalya fights back with 3 elbows to the side of the skull of Sonya Deville. Now Natalya, drop kick to the knee. And now Natalya with a suplex. And now Natalya misses that elbow to the midsection. And what a hip toss by a former MMA fighter known as Sonya Deville. And Natalya gets back in the ring. Now Natalya with a clothesline, taking down Sonya Deville. And Natalya hits the Natty by Nature, but Mandy Rose distracting Natalya, wanting to cost her the SmackDown Women's title. And what a backbreaker by Sonya Deville. And another backbreaker by Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville working on the spine of Natalya. And now Sonya Deville is in pure control of the second match here at Armageddon. Yeah, cover. Goes Deville, 1, 2, and Natalya kicks out. And now Sonya Deville with a snake eyes on the ropes. What a snake eyes on the ropes. But Natalya counters again. Wait a minute, Mandy Rose is again distracting Natalya, but what a counter by Natalya. Sonya Deville fights back with a spear in the corner. Now Natalya falls victim to a powerbomb from that possession by Sonya Deville. Now Sonya Deville locking in a triangle choke. She learned that move in the arts of the MMA. Wait a minute, Natalya fights back. And so does Sonya Deville. And oh my God, what a mess. And Sonya Deville with a kick, with a nice roundhouse kick, taking out Natalya. And Sonya Deville is still the SmackDown Women's Champion. Well, Mandy Rose played a huge deal costing Natalya the Smackdown Women's title. As you can see right here, Mandy Rose distracted. Natalya. What a key factor being played in this match here tonight at Armageddon. You know, as you can see, she kind of landed that first kick, but she didn't land the second one.
Smackdown Women's Champion, Sonya Deville.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sonya Deville is still the Smackdown Women's Champion. And you know what? I hope Natalya will get another rematch at the Smackdown Women's title at the Royal Rumble. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we'll have AJ Styles taking on the Apex Predator of the WWE, Randy Orton. And the winner of that match will get an opportunity in the Royal Rumble match. So yeah, whoever wins this match will be in the Royal Rumble match at the Royal Rumble.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Orton is a former WWE champion. And he looks to win it again if he can win the Royal Rumble. But that will only happen if he can beat AJ Styles here tonight at Armageddon. AJ Styles is looking to face off against Randy Orton and win because he wants another championship around his right waist, being the world title. Who could blame AJ Styles? Anyway, Randy Orton is in the house, though, here tonight at Armageddon. You know what, Randy Orton, he is the legend killer. And he is in the house here tonight. But here comes AJ Styles. And you know, AJ Styles is a former United States champion. And you know,
his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is in the house. You know what? AJ Styles is in the house, but you know, AJ Styles, he looks to become the Royal Rumble winner here tonight. But first he has to defeat Randy Orton here at Armageddon. Referee calls for the match to start. Here we go. Randy Orton with AJ Styles with a swinging neck breaker. Now AJ Styles is fighting. Randy Orton's fighting back. Randy Orton hammering away on AJ Styles. Randy Orton counters. Randy Orton with a fireman's carry position. But wait a minute, what a counter into a reverse DDT by AJ Styles. AJ Styles now with a clothesline. And you know, AJ Styles runs into an elbow by Randy Orton. Randy Orton is in pure control now of this matchup. Our main event of part 1 of Armageddon. And AJ Styles kicks out. And now AJ Styles with those strikes and now taking down Randy Orton. And now again, AJ Styles takes down Randy Orton. Randy Orton rolls out of the way, rolls out of the ring. And now Randy Orton fights back with an uppercut straight to the temple of AJ Styles. Now Randy Orton is literally in control of this match here tonight at Armageddon. And now AJ Styles drives Randy Orton completely out of the ring. Now AJ Styles, what's he doing? I think he hesitated for a bit, but Randy Orton is now to the mat. AJ Styles sends Randy Orton on the ring apron and runs in. Randy Orton counters but runs in to a clothesline. Jumping clothesline by AJ Styles. Randy Orton again counters. And what a nice fall-away slam by Randy Orton. And Randy Orton misses that clothesline in the turnbuckle. Randy Orton is sent off the ring apron. AJ Styles calling Randy to his fate. AJ Styles flying out of the ring with a shoulder tackle. Now AJ Styles is in pure Randy Orton's in pure control of this match. I stand corrected. Randy Orton is in pure control of this match. And AJ Styles with a drop kick taking down Randy Orton. Advantage AJ Styles. Now AJ Styles is showing Randy what he could do, but Randy Orton with a neck breaker to AJ Styles. Now AJ Styles is getting his head worked on by Randy Orton. And now Randy Orton with a clothesline and another. And Randy Orton hits a power slam. And now Randy Orton signaling the end of this match with a spike DDT. Randy Orton is closing in on perhaps the victory over AJ Styles. No! AJ Styles kicks out. And now Randy Orton looking to deliver those 3 magic letters, RKO. And the RKO has done it here at Armageddon. No! AJ Styles kicks out of the RKO. How did AJ Styles kick out of RKO? AJ Styles though looking for a calf crusher. I thought that was it. But Randy Orton's other foot was underneath the bottom ropes. Now AJ Styles with this finishing move, the Styles Clash. This has to be it. And AJ Styles picks up a huge victory over Randy Orton. Randy Orton lost again here tonight at Armageddon to the phenomenal AJ Styles. Randy Orton almost picks up a victory with that devastating RKO. That wasn't enough to put AJ Styles away, as you can see. Now AJ Styles literally puts Randy Orton away with a Styles Clash. What a great move by AJ Styles. Again, AJ Styles picks up a victory. Here tonight at Armageddon, AJ Styles picks up a huge victory. 3 matches down, 3 to go. Look out for part 2 of Armageddon.